Roman Reigns pumping himself up, trying to take control of this triple threat match. Critical moment here.
And CM Punk down in the middle of the ring. This dream WrestleMania main event may be about to turn into a nightmare.
And Roman Reigns is about to turn CM Punk's lights out at the showcase of the Immortals. The guillotine is cinched in.
Will Punk tap out? Is Punk going to tap out? Remember, the ropes will not force a break here. But what a counter by Punk into the jackknife cover. And Reigns has to kick out.
A much-needed way out of jail just in time, and the transition now.
Anaconda Vice cinched in. Reigns is in trouble. Punk squeezing with everything in his being.
And Rollins now saving the matchup for himself as he looks to turn Punk on his belly and going for a sharpshooter here.
And now locked in, a tap out here for CM Punk. Ends the entire thing, surely now. Seth Rollins closing in on victory, but denied by Roman Reigns.
And now Reigns to Rollins into the guillotine.
Rollins now in jeopardy. Can the Visionary fight his way out? Look at the power from Seth. Northern Light suplex.
A cover, and a kick out.
Transition once again from Roman Reigns back into that choke, but a stomp from CM Punk breaks it up. Wait up, Cole.
Go to sleep by Punk to GTS for the victory. Hook to the leg. Isn't it up? And a kick out at two.
How on earth did Rollins find the will to survive?
And Heyman, wow, look at him.
The wise man distraught on the outside of the ring, understandably so.
Saw his man so close to victory there, but denied by a late kick out.
And now CM, the only man standing. 12 years after his last WrestleMania match, Punk is hanging strong with the two men that have remained at the top of our industry in Punk's absence.
Ripcord, lariat.
Now shoulders down.
Here we go. Brutal club.
Oh, strong impact. Calculating the next move here.
Oh, directly targeting the throat.
Single. What a reversal by Reigns. Caught in a bad spot.
A focused attack to the trachea.
Ooh, backdrop suplex.
What a high angle right across the shoulders. Reigns is trying to pick his opponent apart physically and mentally.
Sliding back into the ring. Time to go for a ride. Oh, an exploder suplex.
Got him in the corner now.
Shoulder right in the midsection. Rollins known to be irritating. We're seeing no different now.
O'Connor rolls, shoulders are down.
Breaks the cover and this match continues.
He's going outside to regroup, to catch his wind a little bit.
And wait a minute. What's the manager doing under the apron?
And he's procured some backup now. Fantastic managerial skills on his part.
This is ugly. Oh, what a headbutt.
Stalking from above.
Axe hand. Here's the pin. Not letting it happen.
He saw his window closing there.
Counters.
Shoulder into the midsection and a pin going for the 3 count.
Oh, breaking it up.
Putting the kibosh on the pin attempt then and there. Oh, stomp in the arm.
Boom, just crashing down.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
He is looking to do some serious harm. Moonsault! Moonsault!
Oh, the pinning combination. He's really not making this easy. And able to skirt around that attack.
Climbing to the top. What's he thinking? Turns it around. Oh, look at this. Oh, kicks.
Capped off with a big one. I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage. Trying to work the leg here. Tendons and ligaments in the leg can be easily damaged by that.
Reigns is getting dismantled here.
Yeah, Roman clearly staggered by Seth's smart offense.
Thinking of going high risk here.
From the top rope.
Misses big time. That didn't look good at all. A ringside doctor's on hand if needed.
Oh, yeah, from the top.
Now he's back into the ring.
The Architect getting rocked by the one and only CM Punk.
And Punk looking to gain control with a kick to the midsection, but Rollins still in this match.
While Rollins looking to break up this apparent GTS attack, and does so, but right back into the line of fire himself.
Bang!
GTS connects.
Speared by Reigns.
Stopped by Rollins. All three men down. Critical moment in this match.
Oh my, what absolute chaos and bedlam inside the ring. If one man can get a cover here, it may be over.
Paul Heyman, of course, out here with this loose alliance with Punk, his quote-unquote friend. Of course, he has the history with Reigns, and now he gives the tear to Punk.
Heyman showing his true colors tonight.
What favor called in by CM Punk about to pay dividends here. No disqualifications in this kind of match.
And Punk stalking Reigns in a low blow by Heyman. What the hell?
You made me go. You made me go. Made my Bible
Roman Reigns' life was passing before his eyes, and now Heyman going to offer the chair to the tribal chief.
Bow down at the feet of the tribal chief. You have to think this was the plan all along to take out CM Punk.
And now Reigns, chair in hand. Boom!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Cole coming to you alongside Corey Graves and Wade Barrett, live from SummerSlam. CM Punk, who captured his first World Heavyweight Championship just 7 weeks ago, is set for his biggest title defense yet.
Cole, why are you focusing so much on Punk when we are in the midst of the wrestling god? And our next World Heavyweight Champion, John Bradshaw Layfield. JBL has the look of a champion, the entrance of a champion, and he may be minutes away from becoming a champion.
JBL telling Punk last week that fairy tales aren't real, that midnight will strike here tonight at SummerSlam.
Talk about Cinderella. JBL's been calling Punk Cindy lately.
JBL, the longest reigning champion in SmackDown history, hopes to add the world title to his collection tonight. He's had great success over the years here at SummerSlam. Here's the man who won the title at the end of June when he cashed in Money in the Bank in a surprise on Monday Night Raw. CM Punk, the underdog who has had uphill battles ever since winning the World Heavyweight Championship, has held on to that championship and he's worn it proudly. CM Punk fans have been saying CM Punk is not a so-called transition, and that's what Punk hopes to prove tonight.
JBL has called Punk a transitional champion, and worse, this is another top test for Punk here at SummerSlam.
Introducing the challenger from New York City, weighing in at 290 pounds, John Bradshaw Layfield, JBL. And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion,
That's what it's all about, folks. The World Heavyweight Championship. A prize worth fighting for.
For CM Punk, this is a must-win match, not just to retain his title, but to prove himself to all the naysayers out there.
There are those, including JBL, who just don't believe Punk is cut out to be a champion. JBL thinks this match is his chance to end Punk's Cinderella story and grab some gold for himself in the process.
Certainly no love lost between these two, and with the title on the line, we can expect one heck of a fight.
Take off.
He fails to connect. And JBL has gone so far as to call Punk a transitional champion, a fluke even. Bradshaw called this championship run by Punk pathetic. That is a direct quote, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, say what you want about Punk's run. He's knocked off some of the best, including Bradshaw once and Batista on a couple occasions. Boom, right across the small of the back.
Watch out! Elbow drop!
And JBL looking to show Punk that he's not on his level.
Down with the vertical suplex.
Talking about these men, they couldn't be any more different. For JBL, it's all about running business, Wall Street, having a championship in one hand and a beer in the other. Very much the opposite of CM Punk, Corey.
It's country versus alternative music, Cole, but just because Punk prefers soda over beer or video games over boardrooms doesn't make him any less deserving of the World Championship. One thing Punk certainly doesn't have here is the experience advantage. JBL had the longest championship reign in SmackDown history. You don't achieve that by accident. JBL has a wealth of championship experience that Punk just doesn't have yet.
Good point. Punk has his work cut out for him, taking on someone as battle-tested as JBL. Heck, JBL has even won here at SummerSlam before. Punk hasn't. And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
JBL really wants to put Punk in his place tonight. Wants to snap Punk out of this Cinderella fairy tale he's living. Wants the world title to be represented by a real man once again.
Well, Punk's claiming he's earned this dream to be at SummerSlam and defend the championship to prove that he is a man. A win tonight would be a crowning achievement in Punk's career.
While midnight always strikes and fairy tales are not real.
Launching. Crossbody from the top.
Tremendous impact. What a move by the champion.
He's realizing there's an opportunity here.
What an axe handle.
CM Punk, the surprise champion who cashed in the Money in the Bank contract back in June, shocking the entire sports entertainment world. And many are still shocked that he's champion today.
None more shocked than JBL, but tonight is the opportunity to put all the doubters to rest.
Every time Punk defends that title, he has to prove himself again and again. The championship's around his waist because he earned it.
Uh-oh.
Side headlock applied. Oh, and a right hand for good measure.
And averting damage there.
Punk crafting an attack. Picture perfect Falcon Arrow.
And for JBL, he likes to talk about fighting for the old school guys. Likes to look down. Highly competitive match. Punk defending the championship. JBL whipped into the corner. There's the vintage running knee by Punk.
And what a shocking victory this could be for the young up-and-comer CM Punk, but denied by JBL.
Bradshaw just too powerful for Punk, and now the wrestling god teeing off.
And JBL doing what he does best. Manhandling his opponent. And JBL not too comfortable on the ropes, but going up there anyway.
Gotta do something here to put CM Punk away, and that may well do it. But like JBL injured himself in the process.
Both men down, the official counting away here. First man to his feet could gain the advantage in the matchup. JBL looks like he's gonna just crawl to the cover. Shoulders are down, Punk kicks out.
And a late kick out there from CM Punk. Just enough gas left in the tank, and you can see the cogs whirring behind the eyes of JBL.
JBL looking to end it all here with a clothesline from hell.
Punk dodges out in time. Late in this one, and not even a 1 count. Thunderous. Pinning the champ. This could be over.
And the champ gets free and one.
His opponent has to be
covered for the title. Strong kick out from the resilient champion.
He didn't even let the ref start the count.
He catches JBL with a counter.
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into the Anaconda Vice.
You can tell that's locked in deep.
Every second for him is agonizing pain.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Not looking good in this position. Check your face after that one. Running knee.
Punk dodges out in time.
Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Reversal. And that turns things around. Taken down. He's heading to the top turnbuckle.
From above.
From the top. Power slam puts a quick stop to the offense.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
I think JBL is right where Punk wants him. Time for a glass of night-night juice. Go to sleep.
And there it is. The title's not going anywhere tonight. He's done it. CM Punk retains.
Here is your winner, and still the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just have to get used to this. Once again, CM Punk has silenced the critics and proven himself as a champion.
This was a must-win title defense for Punk, and like you said, now everyone knows the champ is no easy target.
Well, current Intercontinental Champion William Regal asked Stephanie McMahon to establish this tournament to ensure that his next challenger is deserving.
Well, I don't think William Regal is going to be disappointed with his pick of the litter tonight. As a matter of fact, every contender in this tournament was deserving.
Rey Mysterio defeating Kofi Kingston and The Miz to get here.
From San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio!
Rey Mysterio, a former world champion, looking forward to this match because it takes him one step closer to perhaps battling for one championship he's never held.
That, of course, being the Intercontinental title.
Well, CM Punk is no longer one half of the World Tag Team Champions. CM Punk and Kofi Kingston losing the gold last night at a WWE live event in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, as devastating as that loss was, Punk has to quickly recalibrate to get the job done tonight.
Manchester, William Regal standing victorious in front of all of his countrymen, telling them that he was proudly going to go all over the world defending that Intercontinental Championship.
Vowing to bring prestige and honor, in his words, back to the Intercontinental title.
Two former world champions meeting for the first time ever. CM Punk and Rey Mysterio.
You ask me, either of these men could bring a lot of prestige and honor to the title.
CM Punk and Rey Mysterio, two former world champions, battling for the chance at the Intercontinental Championship.
It's hard to believe it's the first time they're facing each other, too. Everyone in WWE is on the edge of their seats here at Armageddon.
Yeah, and you better believe that William Regal is keeping a close eye on these two. Depending on how this goes, he'll either be facing CM Punk or Rey Mysterio. Both men with a tremendous amount of talent.
And we talk about the reason for this tournament to contend for the Intercontinental Championship coming from the smug attitude of our current Intercontinental Champion, William Regal, saying how no one is deserving enough to challenge him.
CM Punk and Rey Mysterio, two former world champions, battling for the chance at the Intercontinental Championship.
It's hard to believe it's the first time they're facing each other, too. Everyone in WWE is on the edge of their seats here at Armageddon.
Yeah, and you better believe that William Regal is keeping a close eye on these two. Depending on how this goes, he'll either be facing CM Punk or Rey Mysterio. Both men with a tremendous amount of talent.
You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have extra taping tonight. He had torn ligaments in that wrist a couple of weeks ago. Is there a reason for not having it taped? I don't think it's healed quickly. I think it's perhaps psychological.
Well, we always know if you go into a match and you have an injury and you've got some part of your body taped up, it's like a bullseye. It's like a target for your opponent. Rey probably wants to appear 100%, even if he truly isn't.
All on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex.
Talk about intimidation. I'm not sure if it's resilience or stupidity that's going to drive you to try and come back from a move like that.
Mysterio counts.
So nimble, crucifix pin attempted.
And there's still plenty of fight left.
He was really looking for a quick pinfall there.
And we talk about the reason for this tournament to contend for the Intercontinental Championship coming from the smug attitude of our current Intercontinental Champion, William Regal, saying how no one is deserving enough to challenge him. But I'm seeing two very deserving contenders in front of me now.
Well, Michael Cole, you can only say that now because of the tournament Regal put together. When Regal won the title, he promised to proudly defend it. And there is no pride in beating an unworthy challenger.
I'm not sure how much of CM Punk's head could be in this match after losing the World Tag Team titles last night.
Well, he's facing Rey Mysterio, so he better get his head in the game fast. Just from looking at Punk tonight, I'd say he's pretty focused right now. I think he realizes the bigger picture is getting a shot. The Intercontinental title.
Using the elbow as a weapon, Mysterio showing that athletic, technical style that has won him championships. Into a Hurricane Rana.
Wow!
Rey Mysterio picking up the pace here.
That luchador style of Rey Mysterio is proving to be too much for the Second City Saint here. Boom!
Targeting a body part, working the arm.
Bang! He finds a counter.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors.
He's able to dodge that one in time.
Into the cover.
He kicks out instantly.
And it has to be frustrating not getting a deep count at this point, but you can't let that get to you.
Familiar territory.
Look out! Oh, man. Hell of a counter into a powerbomb.
Testing the limits of that leg here. Goes without saying, but a leg injury will hamper your ability to do just about anything. And now gets tossed into the ring.
Gets out of dodge. Counter upon counter. Great minds thinking alike.
He uses that leg power.
Mysterio now. Opponent set up. We know what's coming. 6-1-9. Rey Mysterio may be closing in on that #1 contender from the top. Splash! Will that close Punk out?
2, 3, no, a 2 count.
There is that legendary fighting spirit of Punk on full display.
And there's no way Mysterio was expecting that. He thought he had the fall there. He pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time.
Bulldog. Arm breaker. Punk sidesteps out of that.
And he locks in a perfect one last gasp effort, and that'll do it.
Connecting with a sharp elbow.
Crack your knuckles. We've got a dummy block here. Neither competitor shows any signs of letting up or slowing down here. Bang! This has turned into a violent game of chicken. Who's going to step off the gas first?
Toe to toe, treating each other like heavy bags. Boom!
All this heavy artillery is really adding up.
Each exchange, nothing pretty about this. Just a good old Donnybrook here.
Oh, that reeling by that monster hit.
He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now?
Big time height on that kick.
Ray just can't stop this attack.
CM Punk's been finding an answer for everything Mysterio's doing here.
Signature CM Punk. Go to sleep. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
Like a human leg press.
Stops the kick.
Bam! Bit of MMA with that roundhouse.
I was expecting a great match from both of these men.
Punk and Mysterio are not disappointing tonight.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
CM Punk is all gas right now, and Rey Mysterio cannot find the break.
Smart strategy by him.
I'd say this has been tough to watch, but I think that would honestly be an understatement.
Yeah, these repeated blows to the head, a truly gruesome and reckless display.
Oh, disabling the leg with that.
Just disheartening to see Mysterio struggle here.
Punk lighting up Mysterio and clipping his wings. Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly.
Oh.
Clogged with the back fix.
Vicious knee.
That gets reversed on CM Punk.
Put in the corner now. Both superstars countering one move after another. Oh my God, no way, good God.
Inverted Frankensteiner. Boom, kick to the face for your troubles.
Oh, what an axe handle.
Hang on, bar. Triangles in. Triangles in. Ram it. Trying to get out of the submission. And does. Totally helpless at the moment. The count at 2.
Good Lord, scarily close to 3.
He ripples out of the danger zone there.
Satellite DDT! And now he's going to the top rope.
Mysterio from the top with a senton, and this is what Rey's opponent wanted to avoid, allowing Rey to push the pace. Off the ropes we go. And Rey rolls through into a kick.
Here we go. Rey Mysterio.
619. There's Mysterio showing once again why he's a living legend there. From the top.
Oh, what a splash by Mysterio.
Getting sent to the turnbuckles.
CM Punk stopped that in its tracks.
A lot of mutual respect between these two superstars. The first time these two former world champions will ever face each other.
Yeah, we talk about the honor of battling for the title. I think it's an honor for both of these guys to be facing each other.
Punk and Ray are pouring it all out in the ring tonight for their shot at the Intercontinental title.
CM Punk had a big night this past Monday night on Raw. He won the Slammy Award for the OMG Moment of the Year.
Well, yes, he did, but his week went downhill from there. Losing his World Tag Team Championship last night, you have to believe that's on his mind. You always see sports teams have some sort of hangover after big losses.
But Punk doesn't drink, so I think he can avoid a hangover quite easily.
I see what you did there.
Oh, he timed that counter well. Fits it all. Good counter. Punk looking to get past Mysterio tonight and clinch a title match against William Regal. Punk and Regal have had some run-ins in the past. Regal defeating Punk earlier in the year to win the King of the Ring tournament.
And a rather fitting outcome it was. I tell you, the Queen was happy that day. The crown always shines brighter when a Brit adorns it. Attempted a power bomb here, but no, reverse. Hurricanrana pin. Legs are hooked.
Hold on.
Trying to steal one here. He just might regret this decision.
And gets sent right into the corner.
Oh, an overhand punch. Turns that back on CM Punk.
Nice sit-out powerbomb.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Mysterio's fairy tales looking dark, gentlemen.
And with more punishment landing on the body, he must be getting winded.
I think that's something of an understatement, actually.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
Hooked up.
Springboarding in. Front splash. Is it enough to overcome Punk?
2. Mysterio with a huge win here.
Here is your winner.
Can you believe that this is the first time these two former world champions are facing off against each other? Duking it out here for the #1 contender spot for William Regal's Intercontinental Championship.
I think either one of these men is fully capable of bringing even more honor and prestige to that coveted championship. You can tell there's so much mutual honor and respect in there between Punk and Mysterio.
An opponent like a sack of cement dropped with a clothesline. Leaving him against the turnbuckle right here. Oh! Looking to show off their aerial skills here. And an avalanche hurricanrana.
That move wasn't originally intended for the top rope, but that's what we just saw.
And a well-placed calf kick there. Knee to the jaw, opponent groggy, and now opponent dropped with a clothesline.
All on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex. You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have extra taping tonight. He had torn...
CM Punk and Rey Mysterio, two former world champions, battling for the chance at the Intercontinental Championship.
It's hard to believe it's the first time they're facing each other, too. Everyone in WWE is on the edge of their seats here at Armageddon.
Yeah, and you better believe that William Regal is keeping a close eye on these two. Depending on how this goes, he'll either be facing CM Punk or Rey Mysterio. Both men with a tremendous amount of talent. Hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark.
You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have extra taping tonight. He had torn ligaments in that wrist a couple of weeks ago. Is there a reason for not having it taped? I don't think it's healed quickly. I think it's perhaps psychological.
Well, we always know if you go into a match and you have an injury and you've got some part of your body taped up, it's like a bullseye. It's like a target for your opponent. Rey probably wants to appear 100%, even if he truly isn't.
I think I felt that one. Oh, man.
And we talk about the reason for this tournament to contend for the Intercontinental Championship coming from the smug attitude of her.
CM Punk and Rey Mysterio, two former world champions, battling for the chance at the Intercontinental Championship.
It's hard to believe it's the first time they're facing each other, too. Everyone in WWE is on... Can you believe that this is the first time these two former world champions are facing off against each other? Duking it out here for the #1 contender spot for William Regal's Intercontinental Championship.
I think either one of these men is fully capable of bringing even more honor and prestige to that coveted championship. You can tell there's so much mutual honor and respect in there between Punk and Mysterio.
And we talk about the reason for this tournament to contend for the Intercontinental Championship coming from the smug attitude of our current Intercontinental Champion, William Regal. Saying how no one is deserving enough to challenge him. But I'm seeing two very deserving contenders in front of me now.
Well, Michael Cole, you can only say that now because of the tournament Regal put together. When Regal won the title, he promised to proudly defend it. And there is no pride in beating an unworthy challenger.
Never saw that coming. Blocked it. The knees up could provide a huge turnaround.
And he evades sudden, swift, and brutal impact.
You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have extra taping tonight. He had torn ligaments in that wrist a couple of weeks ago. Is there a reason for not having it taped? I don't think it's healed quickly. I think it's perhaps psychological.
Well, we always know if you go into a match and you have an injury and you've got some part of your body taped up, it's like a bullseye. It's like a target for your opponent. Rey probably wants to appear 100%, even if he truly isn't.
Whip back into the ring. Looking to take the legs out.
Punk took it hard to Mysterio.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. Sharpshooter is applied. He's in a bad position. One last gasp effort, and that'll do it. Neck breaker.
Carefully measured knee drop.
We could expect a fast-paced match. Two superstars that are almost equal in speedway.
There's so much talent in the ring right now. I have to imagine they both did their home.
Triangle armbar. Triangle armbar. Submission hold in. Remus. And does he? Yes, he counters. I can't believe he got out of that. Counter by CM Punk. CM Punk won the World Heavyweight title back in June on his first night on Raw after the draft, cashing in his Money in the Bank.
What a night to remember that was. But the end of Punk's reign wasn't as ceremonious. The title was taken away from him after a punt from Randy Orton. Put Punk on the shelf.
Crucifix. Pinning combination. Punk powers out, still going strong.
He's still fighting to keep in this thing.
Manages to reverse it.
Punk now with a quick go behind hammerlock. Follows it up with a clothesline.
Up and around. Down with a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
CM Punk had a big night.
Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into the Anaconda vice grip.
And you can see him struggling to break this hold.
Every second it's locked on is doing more damage.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Mysterio showing the wear and tear this match has taken him.
Observing the pain of another attack to the head. He could be dazed.
Another attack to the head. Has to be pretty dazed now.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
CM Punk is all gas right now, and Rey Mysterio cannot find the brakes.
He's able to reverse it. Again, the Intercontinental Champion William Regal will face the winner, earning a chance to hold the same title the likes of Pat Patterson, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Stone Cold, The Rock, and many more have held.
I had the opportunity to talk to Mysterio and Punk earlier today, and they said just having a chance to battle for the
From the heavens! Oh, the high risk gave no reward there.
Oh, and a neck breaker.
Knee right on target.
Turns that back on.
Here comes a big-time powerbomb. No, great reversal. Shoulders down.
His arm showed off the mat before one.
He was prepared for this. He knew this match would go the distance.
Oh, what an axe handle.
And further punishment getting aimed at the skull here.
It's a good target. Damage done there is felt throughout the entire body.
Legs tied in the ropes, upside down. This could be bad.
Stuck in the tree of woe and being viciously kneed over. And over again. Get in there, ref.
And an elbow. Ray had that well scouted.
Counter after counter. Neither superstar getting the clear advantage.
You gotta wonder if Ray can withstand this.
CM Punk's been finding an answer for everything Mysterio's doing here. Up and around. Down the tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
Another blow to his core. This might be leading to something bigger down the line.
Placed him in the corner here.
And this is just signature.
Uh-oh.
Got out of that situation and avoids any harm. jaw-dropping show of strength this late into the match.
Gets slammed down. Going to the top rope. What's his plan?
From the top. Gets the knees up. Incredible wherewithal. And Ray's caught.
One right hand, another, and another.
And gets out of there.
Find some payback with their own reversal. Feet tied up. Has to be feeling vulnerable here. I was expecting a great match from both of these men.
Punk and Mysterio are not disappointing tonight.
Stopped them in their tracks with a kick to the gut.
Leaning against the turnbuckle now.
Punk is locked in on his opponent now. Rushing into the corner. Step up knee.
Uh-oh. What a counter.
That scary look in his eyes. Fixated on the opposition.
Ooh.
Being carried around now.
Face first impact. And I also see a cut on the face of Punk.
Neckbreaker.
Bullseye with the back fist. Punk goes to the jaw with a running knee.
Drills his opponent with the bulldog.
This #1 contender match full of drama here.
You have to think Intercontinental Champ William Regal is looking on as the 619 setup, but denied by CM Punk.
Ray had it dialed up. Punk has other plans.
And what a move by Mysterio with the Hurricane Rana into the 619 position.
And now with the second bite of the cherry connects, CM Punk down, and now perhaps in the drop zone for Rey Mysterio to finish this.
Punk out of the way just in the nick of time.
And Mysterio rolling up Punk